quick story time, real quick, man. So, one time I'm kicking it with one of my older homies. You know what I'm saying? He about, I don't know how much older he is, 10 years, something like that. I don't know. So we just over. He one of them homies. You know, he ran track and he played football, all that back in his day. You know what I'm saying? He got a little room in his house. He got the newspaper articles, and trophies, and he always talking. Shorty, I'm telling you, I was supposed to go pro, Shorty. I'm telling you. If I ain't injured my knee, you always give me all that rap and all that shit. But I mean, he got all the proof, like he was like that. So you know what I'm saying? One day we kicking it over his joint and shit. You know, he got all the trophies lined up and all that. And I see one little trophy in the back. And I'm looking at the joint. I'm like, hey, OG, what's that joint right there? He like, what? I'm like, man, that little trophy right there. So he reached back there. The trophy got a golden butt on it with the number 1. So I'm looking at him like, you ain't never tell me nothing. Like, what is that about? He like, man, you know, back in the day, man, you know, my 8th grade year class of 88, 89, that's when School Days came out and all that. And Doing the Butt, remember when Doing the Butt came out, that joint was on the radar. I'm like, yeah, okay, but what is that trophy got to do with that? He like, yeah, man, in my middle school, we had a Doing the Butt contest, and I won the joint, and they gave me this trophy. I said, your middle school had a Doing the Butt contest, and you won it? He said, yeah, man, that's when School Days came out, and Doing the Butt was like the number 1. So I said, yeah, I get all that. I heard all that, OG. I heard all that, but your middle school had a Doing the Butt contest? He like, yeah, man, that song was popular and all that. I'm like, so you mean to tell me some adults was watching a bunch of kids shake their ass and they judge who shook their ass the best, and you was the winner of that? You talking about, see, man, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, Shorty. Y'all youngest, man, everything is the Paul generation and all, man. It wasn't even like that, man. Doing the Butt was the shit back then. I said, hey, look, bro, we is grown men. I said, as a kid, you might not have realized that shit was wrong. But think about it. Some grown-ass people was watching some kids shake their ass, and they decided that you won the ass-shaking contest, and they gave you a golden butt with a number 1 on that